this day moving forward,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
All right.
In our office, on this campus, but especially in this tent, I do not want anything that carries the Starbucks logo on this church property. You hear me? That is Lilith 1000%. I've studied it. It is a demon. It is sexual deviance. I am done with I've been done with Starbucks for a long time. It's communist coffee anyhow. You can go and drink a gallon of Starbucks a day. That's fine. Don't you bring in cups in this room. If I see it, I'm going to tell you to take it out. You hear me? I'm telling you, that company is not only one of the most godless companies on the planet, they are full-blown 1000% a witch's coven. I promise you it's the facts. I stake my life on it. Starbucks is witchcraft.
Oh my God, we gotta talk about this. I promise y'all this is not a joke. So the man in the wolf shirt, animals that was venerated by different tribal, what he would call pagan groups. He's wearing the wolf shirt, which the wolf was worshipped by multiple organizations, multiple people, from the Druids, the Norse, people in the Native American tribes. There were many different clans of people, tribes of people who worship the wolf, and yet he's wearing the wolf shirt. But let's talk about Starbucks, the coffee company. He said he bet his life on it, so I guess he's dead, that it's a witch's coven, because the Starbucks logo is Lilith, and it's evil. So you mean to tell me that a Christian who cannot find Lilith anywhere in the Bible, there's nothing in the Bible that's relatable to Lilith, is believing in Lilith's existence as a witch's coven, because Lilith is supposed to be Adam's first wife, but it comes from the Sumerian and the Babylonian Akkadian teachings of the Lulutu tree, or the Lulutu, that lives out in the desert, that would lure men out into the desert and kill them, or come into a home and kill the babies, the Lulutu. That's what it's in reference to. Then he said he studied this. Lilith, or the Lulutu, has never had anything to do with a fish deity. So when you look at the Starbucks logo, what you see is a fish deity or demigod. From the Norse, or from those of the Mediterranean, it is a representation of the sirens. If you go and you check out where the creators of Starbucks from way back in the late 60s first started the company, it was for them the sirens. And the sirens were these women, mermaid-like creatures that lured men in, and the men would crash their boats, that the siren song would lure them in. So it's a play on, they want to lure people into purchasing from their business, buying from their business, drinking their coffee. So it's like a little it's symbolic of a business thing that most every business wants, is customers. But even if you go further than that and look at it as a mermaid, you can see that cultures around the world, from the Aztecs, the Mayans, all believed in mermaids. They thought that I forgot that big manatee was a mermaid. Right? And they used to say that for those in the Caribbean, they thought it was mermaids. Along the eastern seaboard, thought it was a mermaid. In Africa, you have Mama Wata, who was a goddess of the waters, and she was sometimes come in the form of a mermaid. So the idea of undersea people, women especially, being in existence ranges into multiple cultures. Now, because Christianity views anything other outside of themselves as witchcraft, he has a valid point. That for him is witchcraft. But him to claim it to be Lilith shows that he ain't studied jack shit. That he studied the wrong thing. And him believing that keeping Starbucks out and that Starbucks is a communist company and that Starbucks is this witch's coven is ludicrous. Ludicrous. I could understand if he said, hey, I don't want anybody coming in here with an ankh. I don't want anybody wearing the hands of Hansama, even though it used to be a Christian symbol. I don't want anybody wearing, the any Buddhist symbols or any symbols from any religion. But you can't do that wearing the wolf shirt. You're wearing the wolf shirt, man. There are many people who worship the wolf spirit. So you can't do it wearing the wolf shirt. If you're going to do it, make sure your shit together first. But y'all have a great day. And remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.